Calvin Castine at George Brendler Field. Beautiful downtown Chazy. It's the second day of September 2010, and we're here for the first game of the annual tournament here. The tournament this year is in memory of Frankie Garrow, a member of this team last year. Died in a tragic accident in December of last year. This is Beekmantown in white, the Beekmantown Eagles, and the Golden Bears from Canton in gold. And we are hoping that Mr. Jim Varon will grab the microphone for us and do a little play-by-play. He did such a great job back when his daughter was playing. Seeing how he's got a son playing now, it should be willing to devote equal time.
They wore the same number, Calvin.
They wore the same number. Here you go. Take this, Jim, and just say what's on your mind once in a while. There's both lineups.
Oh, well, thank you, Calvin.
Thank you.
I don't know how long I can be able to do this for you, though.
That's all right. Just do what you can when you can. It'll be better than what I do.
Well, you can see as well as I do. There's a throw-in taken away by Beekmantown. I don't know what Canton's got to offer. Beekmantown, of course, coming in here, had a good season last year. All their 3 losses, I think they were, or 4 were all to PHS. Might have lost one other CVAC game.
If they could have avoided the Hornets, they would have been all set.
Yeah, they beat them twice in regulation in the sectionals, and well, this is a big game for him. Canton usually comes in pretty strong.
That's wide, Tyler. That's yours wide. Left foot.
Throw in from Beekmantown. Goes into Zach Towell. Keon kicks it out. Headed out from Canton. And Jordan kicks it out. Jordan Varon, that is. Number 21.
Sideline, we gotta move. Pressure the trap, pressure the trap.
And the defense. Good play by number 11 for Canton. Zach Kenny. Throw in for Canton. Taken by Thomas. And Beekmantown's Spencer Keeble kicks it out.
Not exactly soccer weather, Jim.
Oh, very hot and humid. Actually, we had an email come in today from the NCAA for our college officiating that told us we could cut the game short, give them a timeout, if you will, not cut the game short, allow them refreshments, and even though there's no timeouts anymore in boys high school soccer or college soccer for that matter, they want us to use their best judgment with the heat and humidity, being that this is up and down the East Coast.
Yeah, safety is the most important thing.
And that's what it comes down to, as a safety issue for both teams and the officials.
Especially the officials.
Oh my gosh, they're not getting any younger. Okay, good kick. Sent in by Beekmantown. The keeper comes out and plays it and drops it. Nobody's there to attack for Beekmantown.
Hey, pull that in and hold it.
I don't know how you do this, Calvin. This is unbelievable.
Two teams I don't know. I can't do soccer. I can do basketball because I only have to know 5 at a time.
Yeah, and a substitute now and then.
Yeah. But soccer, the ball just constantly being kicked from one person to another.
Yeah. Joey Trombley does a really good job of it, and you can focus on the positions and where the ball is and that type of thing. I guess that helps out. And Jordan Varon kicks the ball in to nobody. Mark Price comes out to play it, but
Sounds like somebody's phone.
yeah, the field looks a little bit slippery out there.
got to take that out, Brendler. Whoop, headed wide.
What did I miss, Calvin?
You missed a head that went wide, Jim.
Okay.
Jim's checking his phone message. He's very much in demand, as you can imagine.
My other official calling.
Oh, you're reffing later?
Yeah, I got the next game.
Oh. Jim will be officiating the Shazy-Plattsburgh High School game, which is game 2 of this Frankie Garrow tournament. George Brendler Field, hot and sticky. We've had 4 days in a row of 90-degree plus weather. And TK, tell him his brother's here. We haven't mentioned the officials. We always mention the officials early. So.
The guys in blue.
Right, Jim Karen and Jerry Kowalski.
Can you spell that?
Yes, I can.
No, not Jimmy.
Kowalski.
I believe you.
Used to work with their uncle Tony Kowalski.
So did I.
Yeah, that was before he went to
corner kick.
before he got the cushy job when he used to work at Sheridan in Champlain.
Oh my gosh. That must have been quite a few years ago. In the 60s.
1966. I went on the night shift and they said, you're going to have to get to know Tony Kowalski. He's a nighttime helper. And
Yeah. Quite a fella. One of my favorites.
He gave me a boat ride back from Crab Island last September 11th, and he hasn't changed a bit. He's still a character.
He is a character. He actually started in corrections in '63 and quit and came back in '68. And for a brief period of time was the #1 senior man at Clinton for a few years, and then he decided to pack it in after nearly 40 years. I don't know how man could stay in prison that long.
He thought he was there for life.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. My days are... Okay, throw in for Canton. Deep in the Beekmantown zone. Cleared out by Beekmantown. Jordan gets a foot on it. That's Jordan Varon, by the way. Sends it downfield. Price takes chase. Zach Tal gets a foot over to Price. Chips it back in. Goes for a goal kick. Okay, goal kick for Canton. I should remember some of these players through the years, especially they play all summer long, and some of them are seniors. Jordan gonna slip and fall, I guess is what he's gonna do. But Price keeps the play alive, kicks it in the corner to Jordan Varon, 21. Sends it in the middle, nobody home.
Apparently they had a little bit of rain here at this location. I didn't have any at home. I'm only 5 miles away. I was driving through Miners Woods. There was a wet area there. Then it dried, then wet. So
I left home on Carmel Head, New York, and I had a good shower. Came down pretty hard for about 5 minutes, and I didn't put my boat top up, so you know what that means. The sun's gonna have to take over, so I'm not gonna wipe it up. And I talked to Joe Fish at the gate, and he told me they had a 5-minute shower here that came down pretty heavy too. So there is a little slick part of the field for a while here until the humidity takes its toll on it.
the humidity is just going to keep it moist.
Oh yeah, Price slips, and there's evidence right there. Sends it wide out to Jordan Varon. Kicks a nice ball across the field. Chris McElroy plays that out. Goal throw. And the Canton Bears will take another throw in.
Are you ready? Good. Get up there.
Substitute and coming in for Beekmantown and Canton both. Handball, direct kick for Beekmantown. Immediately put it in play. Price over to Tell. Shot on goal. It goes in for a score. Zach Tell from Andrew Price. 19 from 14.
Can't turn the ball over in the middle of the field either.
So at the 29-minute, 48-second mark, Tell puts one in from Price. That's Mark Price, not Andrew. Andrew is playing for the North Stars now, and he's no longer eligible to play high school ball. And Beekmantown sends it over the touchline for a corner kick for Canton.
And actually, I think when they put it in the book, they don't use the 29-48, they use the 10-12, right?
Yes. 29 minutes, 48 seconds left remaining at the time of the goal.
When the scorekeeper puts it in the book, they put 10-12.
That is correct.
And I always have these scorekeepers pulling out their calculators. Can't quite figure out how to deduct.
We don't have to do the math, let them do it, right? Nice shot in, but Mr. Smith comes up with an easy save. That's Brett Smith, by the way, his twin brother, number 4. Ben plays a solid defense for Beekmantown. Zach Tell with a nice head, sends it in. Mark Price playing good defense, tries a slide tackle to no avail. And good tackle by Price again. Sends it over to center of the field. A little ping pong action going on, but a handball called by Jerry Kavalowski. Good play, Mr. McElroy. Good tackle, and kicks it out. Yellow throw. We should have a good game coming up. Second half too. Shazy and PHS, also good rivalry. Good caliber of soccer. Good quality players and coaches. Something for the fans to look forward to this early in the season. A great matchup for New York State soccer, high school level.
It's nice to see some of these Section 10 schools show up once in a while. Let's get to, Augsburg's been here a few years in a row. I'm not sure if they're coming this year, but with the new state regs as far as number of games, some of these schools don't have extra games to allow for too many outside of the league competitions.
Yeah, that's one of the things. A public high school had a meeting, I believe 2 years ago, when the economic downfall took its toll on everybody, and they decided to cut all sports down. Basketball suffered 2-game loss. I think soccer suffered a 2-game loss. Football had to lose a game. And baseball, softball, I think they all lost 1 or 2. And so it was a statewide decision with the public high school and all the athletic directors. And so it saved everybody money, I guess, in the end. The cost of officials and busing and travel. So in the end, I guess it's a bonus.
All right. Jim back on his phone again. Maybe we can give out Jim's phone number here, and you can call him.
Yes.
Goal kick for the Eagles.
Comment them all. Okay. You got it. Serenade tournament tomorrow. Barry Norton calling. Got to do that. Must be a varsity boys tournament there tomorrow.
Well,
Must be looking for a good official.
must
Calling me in Jay-Z.
see if you knew anybody.
Yeah, so he asked me if you were available. And we got substitutes coming in. 3 for Canton and 2 for Beekmantown.
I've officiated a lot of games from up here, Jim.
Have you missed a call yet?
If I do, I just take it off the film. Yeah, take it right off.
The benefit of editing?
Yeah, it's gone.
Good job, boss. Quick 3. Good job, Brandon.
The Cougar tournament's going on tonight and tomorrow too. This tournament takes a day off.
Yes. So I'm going to guess that there's going to be Calvin Vision there too, in Northeastern.
Not tonight.
Uh-oh.
My brother Sam is usually here, and he is getting a hip replaced, so he's no longer available. So.
Wow, that's pretty young. 31 years old to get a hip replacement.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He's been.
Is he in the local hospital?
Oh, he's not doing it yet. But
Okay.
it's soon to come.
Taking its toll on him for standing up and filming these games.
Whatever it was, it's caught up with him.
Yeah.
Old age.
Yeah, that's why I still do this. As long as I can still do it and physically am capable, I'm going to do it as long as I can. I'll know when it's time to go, right?
The fans will let you know, Jim.
No, don't they? They've let me know for the last 20 years.
You haven't been able to take the hit.
Yeah, good point. Good chat by Canton and out of bounds and throwing for White. So the score still remains 1-0 Beekmantown with 23 minutes left in the first half. Dylan Riley sends it over to Charles Payson, back to Riley. Crosses it ahead. Attempts to cross it ahead to Jordan Barron. Payson steals the pass away, sends it into Towel. And the ball gets kicked out for a White throw. I won't be able to do this the next game, you know.
Well, we're gonna wire you.
Well, I've done that before umpiring softball in the state tournament. All the umpires were mic'd and had cameras in all corners and outfields. And
Afraid of trouble, were they?
yeah, some TV station was broadcasting in the Buffalo area, and that was fun. It was different. I found out they had toned my microphone down behind the plate. So some good early season soccer for the local fans. It's good to have a full bench of substitutes. I see Canton looks like they got about 10. Beekmantown about 8 or 10, so that's good this warm day like this. Canton sends it ahead. Keeble plays it out nicely. And the throw goes to goal. And the ball's out. White throw. White subs Keeble and Brockway enter for Beekmantown to replace Payson. And I think that's Shane Peterson. No, that is Brendan Cartwright, of course. I can't comment on that play.
Good try.
No, chest!
And handball by Beekmantown. Sends a direct kick in for Canton's number 22, Tyler Thomas. Looks like he's got a strong toe, and he does. He sends it into Brett Smith. Brett knocks it away, and Dylan Riley puts a toe on it. Zach Tell sends the ball ahead to Chris McElroy. Is that McElroy over there? There's Shane Peterson. Yeah, that's Shane. Throwing for Beekmantown. Peterson takes a throw. Sends it ahead. Nice trap. Shot by Beekmantown. Right at the keeper. Good save. Soft kick by the Canton keeper. Played ahead to Jordan Varon. Jordan sends it in to Zach Brockway. Nice tackle by Jordan Varon. And substitutes.
You gotta come back and help, Sean.
Okay.
Sean.
Throw in taken away by Beekmantown. Dylan Riley sends the ball wide to Peterson.
Pressure. Stop it.
Chips it over to Aaron Duquette. Over to Jordan Varon. Jordan traps the ball, takes a shot. Nice hard shot, and it scores. Jordan Varon, number 21 for Beekmantown. 18:56 left to go. 2-0 Beekmantown in the first half. He does have a bullet in his knuckles. Nice shot by Jordan Varon, by the way. Good hard shot. Hardly any rotation on the ball. Tough to play for the keeper. About the only one that knew that would be Calvin.
Yeah.
Good shield. Sent over to Ben Smith. And Mark Price sends the ball forward. And another handball called. And Jerry Kevilowski and Jimmy Karen switch sides. Everybody gets a chance to work the heat. And so we got a direct kick coming up for Beekmantown. Keon Jahan Bahashk is going to take the kick. He sends it in. And the keeper plays it effortlessly.
What's that keeper's name, man?
That keeper is going to be named. I got to find it on here, Calvin.
Yeah, right there, at the top.
Oh, there he is. Goalie. Jake Newman. You got him as a G for goalie. I call him a keeper.
He's goalkeeper.
Okay, you got it. Okay, Beekmantown sends it forward, and it's going to go for a goal kick. I guess we abbreviate it as a keeper, right?
First name is goal, second name is keeper.
That's an easy way to remember his name, huh? He's got a brother playing for the other team?
Yeah.
It's Dwayne. Okay, Canton plays it forward, out to the left wing. Okay, no advantage. Trip called. Direct kick for Canton. Canton sets up a direct kick situation, sends it in. Headed out by Ben Smith. Nicely played by Canton. Didn't catch his number. Lucky 7, Travis Jordan. His last name is Jordan. And that's headed out by Beekmantown. Jordan Varon comes up and plays it. Slips and falls. Aaron Duquette sends it over to Keon. Back to the goalie, Brett Smith. And Brett sends it to midfield, where it's played ahead. The ping pong game continues. Nice play by Dylan Riley, sending it ahead to Mark Price, and Canton kicks it out. Corner kick for Beekmantown substitutes. And Dylan Riley will be taking a corner kick for Beekmantown. Sends it in, played out by Canton.
Carry! Go, Sean.
Keon comes up, traps the ball away, sends it back to Eddie Blow. Back to Keon, over to Zach Brockway, of course. And that is sent wide for a Canton throw-in. I think the kids are going to get hydrated here pretty quick. Coaches are going to be, with a 2-0 lead, they'll be substituting freely here and keep them hydrated. Takes a toll on you running up and down this field. The sun beating on you at 90 degrees. I think it's 86 when I rolled in.
Yeah.
Good field position and play by Beekmantown early in the season. They do have some senior leadership. Ben Smith heads the ball back to his brother, which is legal for the keeper to pick it up. Anything other than a intentional kick. Okay, yellow throw and substitutes coming in.
Brandon, or Shawnee and Zach are going to switch after this throw-in.
All right, throw-in taken by Canton. Kicked out by Zach Brockway.
Brandon up front.
Canton throws the ball in and out. Beekmantown throw. Spencer Keeble picks it up to play it on the throw-in. Throws the ball into Captain Smith, Ben Smith. Dylan Riley sends it in the corner to Zach Brockway. Zach Tell comes in and takes the ball away. Trip called. Going to give a direct kick instead of a PK. Close to the goal box line. Jimmy Karen felt the trip was done right on the edge of the line, so we're going to give a direct kick. All right, the kick is sent in low, chipped in by Tell for deflection. Corner kick for Beekmantown. And a corner kick taken by Beekmantown. Right to the keeper. Goes down and gets it, sends it out on a throw. Played ahead by Canton. Nice play. Out to Brockway. Brockway keeps the ball in place, sends it ahead to Riley. Riley over to McCullen Cope. Chipped by Brockway. Not good to be putting it on Zach Tell's foot. He's got a good strong foot. Leading scorer for Beekmantown. I think last year he finished third in the league overall for scoring. And a goal kick coming up for Canton, taken by the goalkeeper, Jake Newman. And fraction called foul by Jerry Kavalowski, a direct kick for Canton. As a matter of fact, if I recall, Calvin, Beekmantown had 3 scorers in the top 15 last year. That was Zach Tell and Keon Jahabashka, I think that's how you say it, and Jordan Barron, as a matter of fact.
That's how you say it.
That's how I say it. Okay, that'll work. Nice play. Good tackle by Beekmantown.
The program's come a long ways. I remember the first few years that they had a team. It was brutal. The parents had no idea what the game was all about. They were complaining about things that had nothing to do with the game. But you know, that was more than a decade ago, and you know, it's really come on strong now.
I could recall I started officiating 21 years ago for soccer. I started my career back in '75, actually with baseball and softball, and my uncle Alton Guerin, I'm sure you're familiar with Alton Guerin.
Oh yeah.
He's the one that started me in with it, and then Tony Kavalowski actually promoted me when I was young and 18 years old during the CVBL, and when ball was ball back then, as you can recall. And Zach Tell chips it in and goes wide. Goal kick for Canton. And when I first started, the only time I ever knew anything about soccer was when I played in high school in gym class. And we didn't play soccer as it's played today. And of course the rules have changed through the years, and the fans who are parents now that used to play soccer The offsides is the biggest thing, the rule that's changed, and the advantage for the infractions, the fouls that may occur, that some of the fans don't understand. And so when I first started, I can understand what you were saying because I was in those same shoes. I didn't understand the game myself, and I was OJT, and I learned by studying and going to scrimmages and learning and watching, and one day at a time. And now here I am.
There you are.
Still at it. Still trying to learn, right? Well, Beekmantown's doing a wonderful job of keeping the field tipped in their favor. Okay, here is throwing after some substitutes. Entered the game deep in Beekmantown's offensive zone for Canton. The ball's chipped over the touchline, and it goes for a corner kick. Beekmantown. Jordan Varon entering the game, number 21. And the kick for Beekmantown is taken in, centered. The keeper punches it out. Chipped off to the side by Canton, sent out of bounds. White throw. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first half. Beekmantown still leading 2-0. Throw for Beekmantown by Price. Goes all the way to the keeper.
Get up!
And he's ready to boot it out. Nice kick by the Canton keeper, Jake Newman. White throw, white sub. So here we go with Beekmantown's throw-in. Payson comes out of the game. Josh Perkins enters for Charles Payson. Sent forward, nice pass. Didn't quite get through to Mark Price. Slippery field conditions took its toll on Chris McElroy. Nice head ball over to McElroy. McElroy sends it ahead to Judd Collier. Judd stays with the ball. Play on. Good job, Judd Collier. Ahead to Price. A little too far. Aaron Duquette comes to play it in a defensive position. And Canton gains possession of the ball, sends it ahead. And Beekmantown's Ben Smith comes in and abruptly ends that threat. Nice defensive play by Kyle Nason for Canton. McElroy has to come back and play the ball, and he sends it back to Spencer Keeble. Ahead to Mark Price. Mark Price crosses the field to Jordan Varon. And the ball sent over the touchline for a corner kick for White.
More towards the ball.
And Beekmantown's, I think it's McCullen Cope taking the corner kick. The keeper gets a hand on it. And it's headed in. And Canton plays it out.
Pressure. There you go.
Nice tackle. There's a hold or a push from Beekmantown. It looks like Ben Smith. And Canton's playing it ahead. Sends it up. No offsides. Spencer Keeble plays it out. And it's a yellow throw and substitutes. And Canton throws it in. And a yellow throw. At this point, Calvin, we have 3:15 left in the first half. Still 2-0 Beekmantown. Shots on goal at this point are 9 for Beekmantown and 0 for Canton. 3 corner kicks for Beekmantown and 1 for Canton. 2 saves for Beekmantown and 5 for Canton.
You got a good memory to remember all that stuff.
Well, it just comes from practice, experience.
And reading the scoreboard.
Oh yeah, that too. Thanks for the help. I thought the North Country fans are going to think that I knew something.
Hey, switching, watch out!
You talk about numbers, but the 17 years that I officiated volleyball, that's one of the things that I could do really well was remember numbers for rotation purposes.
I don't know how you guys can do that.
Oh, that is practice right there. And the ball goes off the Canton defensive player's head for a throw-in for White. Beekmantown throws it in. Canton plays it out for another White throw.
Kyle, you're not marking the ball. Mark the man right behind you.
Volleyball has got to be the easiest as far as fans go sport because nobody talks back to the official.
Well, at one point in time, when we first started doing volleyball and we got more guys, more people, women and men, officials into doing the sport, there was a rule at the time that the fans couldn't speak or talk or use any devices to make noise while the ball was being served. After the ball was served, then anything would go, and that was a rule for quite a few years. And maybe over the last 8-10 years, that rule changed, and actually the local high schools now use the NCAA rule book instead of what was called the NAGS rule book. And so that's changed, and the talking and stuff like that is allowed. The noisemaker stuff, of course, they still don't like that. They don't allow that. But it is a lot of concentration, a lot of focus to know the 6 players that are on the court, and then the substitutes. And you really have to stay focused. There's a shot for Canton, an empty net, and it goes in. 47 seconds left in the first half. It's not over till the fat lady sings. 2-1 Beekmantown.
That was the first shot they took.
Good point.
1 for 1.
Only one's going to get it. Okay. Canton's first shot on goal goes for a goal. So it is 2-1 with 45 seconds left. And then they credited the goal to number 31, Brandon Bartley. And Josh Musa with the assist.
Actually, 2 of them, 12 and 28.
Yeah, they wanted to split the ball in half somehow, give them each a part of the assist. Well, for statistical purposes, I guess that's good. No longer the officials have to pay attention and credit assists. Only the goal scorers, but we still do it for statistical purposes. But by rule, we do not have to do that.
Down, Eric!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And as the count clock counts down, the score is 2-1 Beekmantown after the end of the first period. Okay, starting the second half, Canton with a kickoff, and they promptly send it in deep and headed back to midfield to Beekmantown's Price. To Towel, back to Keon, who sends it deep. And the coach for Canton doesn't even give the referee, Jim McCarron, time to make the call. Screaming at him. Maybe he's on his back. I think everybody saw that one, Coach. Kevin must have got a close-up of that one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I can see the cleat marks.
Yeah, he changed cleats because he was slipping around. So he uses his shoulder. Now Ben Smith sends it to his brother Brett, who kicks it out to the side. Jordan traps the ball nicely over to Keon. Canton plays the ball to the outside. Number 7, Travis Jordan, is getting involved in a lot of play for Canton. And Tyler Thomas is playing a really good game for Canton. Jordan Varon gains possession of the ball. He sends it in. Shane Peterson's chasing it down the sideline here. Canton player slides down. Peterson takes advantage of that. Sends it into the goal box. Jordan Varon comes up to attempt to make a play, and strike one. There's another slippage. And a good tackle by Jordan Varon, white throw.
Hey, Jordan, are you tired?
And Aaron Duquette takes the ball. Canton, nice low kick. Goal kick for Canton. And the Canton goalie, Jake Newman. Nice kick off. Goal kick, I should say. Peterson plays it back to Josh Perkins, ahead to Mark Price. Keon plays a nice ball to the outside to Peterson, who sends it in. Header by Zach Tell. One hopper to the keeper. Good thing he had his gloves on, Calvin.
Yep. Yeah, this is one game where it doesn't matter who dominates. It's who scores the most goals.
Yep. Final score is what matters. 11 shots on goal for Beekmantown and one. No, they got 2 shots credited now for Canton after that one right there. And it's 2-1 Beekmantown at 36 minutes. But Zach Towell's got a breakaway, and he plays it to the outside, and he scores easily for Beekmantown. 3-1 Beekmantown with 36:33 left at the 3:27 mark. Beekmantown scores.
3:24.
And play has restarted. Zach Tell with his second goal today, Calvin.
I think so.
And Jordan Varon with the assist. He's got a goal and assist. I think Zach's a junior. I'm not sure. I know Jordan Varon's a senior. I think Zach's a junior, though. He's a big kid, strong foot, runs well, plays well. Throw in coming for Canton.
Beekmantown goal for number 19, Zach Cole, and for number 21, Jordan Barron, and Beekmantown keeper, Brett Smith.
Shadows are starting to get longer, Calvin. 6 o'clock at night, the news is on. We're missing it.
Well, I watched it last night, and it was half of the newscast, without exaggerating, was walking around the the Champlain Valley Fair in Vermont there. Literally half of the newscast was walking around the fairgrounds.
So you didn't have to pay to get in?
Apparently not. And it must have been a very slow news day.
That was probably half of the broadcast, and the other half was probably the hurricane.
Yeah.
Earl's
coming.
Earl's coming. They announced today 18 different locations of evacuations. President Obama ordered it. Whether you voted for him or not, you're leaving.
He doesn't want a Katrina. He's afraid.
No, well, it's going to cost taxpayers money that we don't have.
Yeah, I know. We've already spent a lot of money we don't have.
No, it's only trillions.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I don't know who could add up all those dollars.
You can't count them.
You want to talk about numbers? There's your numbers. Add those trillions.
Stay back. Hands up. Stay back.
Good action, both teams at this point in time of the game. Canton's still playing hard, being down 3-1. 34 minutes left in the second half.
Try again.
Jordan Varon's taking it up the left wing, and he's trying to put a move on. He forgot the ball. And playing tough, though. He's aggressive. He's a strong kid like his dad. And his brother Aiden. He has a brother Aiden, you know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he has
sister too.
Sister Chelsea, yeah. She's at Plattsburgh State. Who's decided not to play volleyball this year.
Oh.
She had a concussion and.
In volleyball?
Yeah, she's pretty aggressive, and she had a concussion and decided that her academics were more important than her athletics. So her best friend, Rosie Cummings from Beekmantown, who moved back from Springfield College in Massachusetts, is now going to Plattsburgh, and she's going to be the local show for Plattsburgh State. Offsides on Riley.
Hey, good idea.
Sent up ahead from Brendan Cartwright, excuse me.
Chelsea will have to be cheering for her then.
Yeah, I'm going to miss watching her play. I'd like to see her play soccer. She played a little summer soccer in the women's league this year, and she's got the best step over I've ever seen. I really think highly of that. She's a very aggressive ball player, and I'm going to miss seeing her play.
The press did an article on another former Beekmantown athlete, Janelle Coakley, and now working for SNY, Sports Channel New York, covering the Jets. And so that morning that it was in the paper, I switched over and caught her, and she's doing a nice job.
You got to see her doing some reporting?
Yeah.
Tell you a quick little story about Janae. Janae, of course, played at Beekmantown and was a really very good hitter in the volleyball team. And she also played softball and soccer, so of course I officiated all of her sports.
Not all of them.
Well,
she was a gymnast when I first saw her.
That's right, gymnastics. I forgot about that. Yep. And so I got to know her a little bit, and play on action sent in by Beekmantown. Jordan comes across for a header and missed it. But getting back to Janae, it was her last game in her senior year and of volleyball, and she showed me this big timeout for an injury. Okay, injury timeout and Canton's indirect kick. Continuing on our story with Janae, she showed me this big, huge steel barrette that she wore in her hair, and she said that she wore all 4 years of her career, every sporting event, every game, and of course jewelry is not allowed. And
it's illegal.
So she showed me that, and she said, "This is what I just wanted you to know." And I said, "Well, you did good. You got away with it." It was her lucky charm, she said. One of my little memories of a good athlete. Okay.
When I first saw her, she was I think a 7th grader on the gymnastics team. This little shy little kid comes out there, and all grinning and bashful, and just I was very happy when she switched to soccer, because she was definitely made. I know you're a volleyball fan, but I would like to have seen her on a basketball court, see what she could do in a basketball court.
Oh, I'm sure she could play too. She was a very good athlete, and I'm sure no matter what she did, she'd be good at it. If she could put hockey skates on, she could probably play that too.
Yeah.
For all we know, she probably did. Stanford's help. She has twin sisters, if I remember, Marcia and Mary.
Yep.
I don't know if they're still in Beekmantown, if they graduated.
They're gone a couple of years now.
A couple of years, okay. And her brother coaches up at NAC.
Yep.
Trying to remember. I'm sure he does multiple sports. Probably up there. I know he does basketball. I've seen him on the basketball court a few times. Okay, goal kick for Canton, intercepted by Jordan Varon, number 21. Promptly played out by Canton. Throw in for Beekmantown. And Beekmantown throws it in, and Jordan Varon kicks it out.
Simple ball!
And the ball goes over to Zach Tell, sends it back to Keon, over to McElroy. Good hard kick. Deflected out of bounds by Canton. Beekmantown's throw. McElroy throws it into Tell. Plays it forward, and nobody there. Perkins comes across and plays a good defensive job. Deflected out by Yellow, and Beekmantown's throw. Ball played forward by Beekmantown, kicked out by Canton. Another white throw coming up. Dylan Riley will take the throw. Looking for Carnwright or Towel. Is played ahead of Towel. And it's deflected out of bounds for a corner kick for Beekmantown.
You can look at that flag, Jim, and see how much wind we've got, huh?
Oh my, huh? And the sun's gone out behind the clouds, so cooled down about 8-10 degrees.
Yeah, good thing, because
oh my.
When the sun was shining on you and no wind at all.
Yeah, I don't know if it dried up the field enough. Field still looks slick, though. The guys are still sliding around. Okay, corner kick from Keon. Nice kick in. And Beekmantown sends it back out to nobody. Ben Smith sends it back to Aaron Duquette, sends it ahead to Jordan Varon, a little long. Canton attempts to play it up. Nice kick by number 31, Brendan Bartley. Josh Perkin comes up with a good defensive play, and Canton's number 7, Travis Jordan, playing a good game. A good shot on goal. Brett Smith comes up with a save. And Brett kicks it up to midfield. Zach heads it over to Dylan Riley, sends it ahead to Brendan Carnwright. Carnwright sends it in. And a header goes over the goal box for a goal kick. And a goal kick by the keeper for Canton. Of course, we know that's Jake Newman. Keon sends it up to Aaron, over to Aaron, to Jordan Varon. Jordan Varon dribbles around, takes a nice shot on goal, deflects off the keeper. Oh, no call in the goal box, Calvin.
I'm too busy watching the bee that was flying around.
Oh, those are free.
Yeah.
A, B's, and C's. Timeout for an injury. Okay, after the injury timeout, Canton puts the ball in play. Smith sends it to Eddie Blow. Eddie Blow, nice kick up the sideline. Played forward, throw in for White. 26 minutes left, Calvin, in the second half. 3-1 Beekmantown. Jordan Varon's coming up to take a shot. Good defense by Canton. Corner kick for Beekmantown. 15 shots on goal for Beekmantown and 3 for Canton at this point in time. Beekmantown's 4th corner kick. Sent in. And back out again. Nice kick, but that's going in a cornfield. 12th row deep.
Souvenir for a lucky raccoon.
Or the
You're doing fine. You're doing fine, man.
I'm doing fine.
You're doing fine. We haven't heard you, but you're doing fine.
Oh, good. The A-team just showed up, Calvin. Yeah. We got the A-team up here now.
If you don't believe it, just ask them.
That's right.
Your donation just went down, guys.
I can't stutter anymore, Calvin. The pressure's on me now. Okay, Beekmantown plays the ball ahead. Jordan Varon putting a couple moves on, sends it over to McElroy. McElroy sends it back to Zach Tell, a little short.
Don't let him settle. Come on.
McCullen Cope ready to go in the game. Loosened up.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Canton plays the ball back to midfield. Sent up. Good defense. Nice save by Peterson. Good aggressive play. Aaron Duquette comes up, helps out, and substitutes.
Exactly.
You don't see any Red Sox hats out. And I'm an Oakland A's fan, by the way. So
They did well last this series.
We want to thank the Oakland A's.
Yeah, I know. We benefited the Red Sox. Huh?
Pressure, Sam. Pressure, Sam.
The Yankees did very well against
Where are we?
Oakland.
Yeah, they
Finished them off this afternoon.
usually through the years, Oakland's done well against the Yankees, but the last few years, the Yankees had their number. I think they've had pretty much everybody's number. They're at 83, 84 wins on the season.
Yeah.
Are the Red Sox still in it, Calvin?
I think they'll be playing Syracuse next.
Oh, Syracuse has a few products. They sent a pitcher up, and he lasted about a month in the major leagues, and he's got to have Tommy John surgery.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The Sky Chiefs got rid of their best pitcher, Strasburg, and he promptly went into the DL. And
Just a simple little throw, too.
yeah, unbelievable. What a great ball player to watch. It's unfortunate.
Sam. Right, Sam!
Offsides. Offsides with Canton. A nice play. I think both players were actually offsides. And Duquette puts the ball back into play. Out to Eddie Blow. Eddie Blow sends it up the left side. Chip back to Price. Nice play by Price. Comes back in and picks the ball up. Dribbles in the middle. Nice low shot. Goes wide. And the goalie for Canton, Jake Newman, takes the goal kick. Very close to a dangerous play by Canton's number 27, Sam. That's how it's listed as Sam. Must be cast iron.
I don't know. They got about 6 players there that just have first name.
Yes, he's one of them. But Sam I am made a good play. Very good job. Price goes up for the kick, and it's sent out. Another corner kick. This will be Beekmantown's 6th corner kick, Calvin, after 16 shots on goal. Well, you know what that means?
Fasten your seatbelt.
Yeah, Obama's coming.
Public service announcement.
Public service announcement. Canton is still struggling, Calvin, with 3 shots on goal and 1 corner kick and 1 goal to show for. Play on their behalf. They worked hard. And the ball's played from Ben Smith to Towel to Price, deflected out from Canton for another corner kick for Beekmantown. McCullen Cope working over to take the corner kick. Spencer Keeble's all loosened up, ready to come in for a substitute. Yeah, that noise you hear in the background is the A-team getting prepped for their play-by-play. Cope with a nice corner kick. Canton struggles to get it out. Spencer Keeble takes a corner. The shot on goal gets deflected. Substitutes. And Cope takes another corner kick. Beekmantown's 8th, and the keeper effortlessly comes up with a save. Not really a save, I guess, just possession. Keeble sends the ball over and sent out by McElroy. Canton's throw in. Nice steal by McElroy. Sends it ahead. Out of bounds. Canton throw. Okay, back to live play in action. Canton attempting to keep possession of the ball. Zach Kenny for Canton put a couple moves on Beekmantown's defense. White push, yellow direct. And a direct kick for Canton. Southpaw kicker sends it in. Beekmantown defends it well. Sends it back out. Yellow throw. And Canton brings it to the center of the ball field. Beekmantown sends it ahead. Duquette sends it up to Colby Wolf. Head ball by Mark Price to Colby Wolf. Colby plays it out. White subs. And Chris McElroy will take the throw in for Beekmantown. Throws it into 21 Jordan Barron. Jordan dribbles on the outside, sends it over to Zach Towell on the left side. Zach shields the ball away. Sends it back over to Jordan Barron. Nice play by Dylan Riley to chip it in, but the keeper comes up with just enough on the save. Nice drop kick from the goalie. Jake Newman. Well played by Canton's Zach Kenny. Out of bounds to Beekmantown. Throw in for Spencer Keeble. Keeble sends it into Keon. Gold throw, gold sub. And Canton with the throw in. Zach Kenny throws it deep. Played forward by Travis Jordan for Canton. Ben Smith comes up with it. White throw in the corner. Smith taking a throw in. Sends it ahead to Keon. Jordan Varon comes up with it. Jordan crosses fields. Nice play by Canton's Ben Kozer to send it up. And Canton kicks it out of bounds. White throw. Again, Keeble will take the throw in. Attempts to send it into Zach Tell. Sam plays it again. Nice tackle by Tyler Thomas for Canton. And Brendan Carnwright sends it ahead to Dylan Riley. Dylan settles the ball, chips it. Brendan Carnwright takes the shot on goal. Saved nicely by Jake Newman. That's Beekmantown's 17th shot on goal, and Newman kicks it the length of the field. And Brett Smith will attempt to return the favor. Brett Smith comes up with a nice drop kick, 3/4 of the field. Dylan Riley heads the ball head to himself. Nice play. Shot by McElroy. Keon comes up with the ball, sends it over to McElroy, back to Aaron Duquette. Aaron Duquette sends it ahead. Brendan Carnwright comes up with the ball. Canton attempts to clear it. Ball goes wide. And Brendan Carnwright comes up with the ball again. Heads right for the goal net. Chips it ahead to Zach with a header, and it goes wide. Nice head ball by Zach Tell. Substitutes. And Canton's Jake Newman coming up with another goal kick to midfield. Travis Jordan traps the ball for Canton. Jordan Varon gains possession, chips it over to Keon into the corner for Brendan, a little deep, going for a goal kick. Again, Jake Newman takes a goal kick. Aaron Duquette comes up with the ball, sends it ahead to Jordan Varon. Jordan Varon works the ball back to Keon. Keon back to Jordan Varon. Zach Tell grabs it. Jordan shot on goal. Nice save by Jake Newman. Drop kick. Good header. Played forward by Canton. Out of bounds. White throw. Keeble with the throw. Ball came in and went back out. The throw goes to Canton. Nice throw in by Canton. Keeble maintains possession, kicks it out.
Get in the box!
Mr. Fish, I'm not joking, it's taken admission money. When you guys get done, you and Noah, you need to go tell Mr. Fish that Mr. Norcross said to give you guys $10 to eat dinner. Okay?
And play goes on. Beekmantown kicks it out again. Canton with the throw in.
I gotta get the food. You're kidding.
Canton having a hard time getting a shot on goal. Beekmantown maintaining possession. Jordan Varon comes up with the ball, brings it to midfield, settles the ball, sends it over to Keon. Keon sends it ahead to Zach Tell. Tries to send it back to Jordan Varon, but didn't have enough butter on it. They don't use mustard anymore, do they?
That's a big hot dog you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's got their favorite hot dog, depending on where they're from. Buffalo, Syracuse, Chateauguay. Yeah, there's a shot in. Didn't quite make it by Canton. Good defense by Beekmantown. Keep the ball away from the net. And that shot goes high and into the post office. And with 10 minutes left in the second half, Beekmantown leading 3-1. Still maintaining possession of the ball. 19 shots on goal for Beekmantown, 4 for Canton, a 3-1 lead. 7 corner kicks and 4 saves for Beekmantown, and 1 corner kick and 9 saves for Canton at this point. And Keon comes up with the ball, sends it out to Brendan Carnwright. Brendan Carnwright takes his man deep, and Canton kicks it out for a white throw. It's kind of tough to see in the corners for you, with that. Beekmantown's throw in. Riley over to Carnwright. Carnwright comes in, makes a nice tackle on the ball. And Beekmantown should have a corner kick. Yes, they do. Okay, corner kick taken by Beekmantown's Dylan Riley. Jordan gets a foot on it, but not enough. Gets another foot on it and kicks it high and wide. With a nice strong left foot, though, Calvin.
It was a good. Is he left-footed or?
He is not.
Oh.
He's multi-talented, though.
Win a ball here. Gotta stay in it here.
He does have a strong kick. I'll give him that. But he still can't outrun the old man.
Oh, no?
Well, you know, Calvin, I run 5 miles every day, take a couple days off. These kids aren't getting any slower. I got to be able to keep up with them. But I'm still young.
You got a lot of days ahead of you.
That's right. Oh. Goal kick coming up. Okay. Goal kick from Canton. Keon sends the ball forward for Beekmantown. Trying to get a header to Judd Collier, but no luck. Jake Newman, the keeper, comes up with it. Drop kicks it past midfield. Keeble plays the ball well and kicks it out of bounds. Goal sub. Yellow throw in. Throw-in goes back to Canton, kicks it out of bounds. Across the touchline, goal kick. And Brett Smith takes the goal kick. Nice chat by Canton's number 8, Ben Harlow. Canton sends it back to midfield. Left-footed shot, goal kick. And Beekmantown's ball back into play. Jordan Varon comes up with the ball. Sends the ball forward. Nice pass. Goes out of bounds. Yellow throw.
Pressure.
5 minutes left in the game, Calvin. Beekmantown's pretty much dominated this game, and it appears that they're going to move on to the championship round against either Shazy or PHS. And Canton will take the throw in. Nate Butler throws it in. Beekmantown's throw, substitute. And Eddie Blow replaces Josh Perkins. Duquette to Keeble. Sends it ahead. Travis Jordan playing a good game for Canton. Canton moves the ball to the outside, sends it in the middle. And the shot on goal is through Brett Smith's hands off the post. And Mom and Dad are proud of him today.
His best friend just made a save.
That's right, the goalie's best friends. Jack and Lori will be happy about that save. And Canton plays it again, head. Brett's brother, Ben, comes up with a nice kick. Peterson plays the ball well. McCullen Cope comes up with it. McCullen Cope has very good foot skills, by the way. Kicks it out of bounds. This is Ben Kozer taking a throw in. Back to Ben Kozer. Tackled by Peterson, but a trip is called. Direct kick for Canton. And here we go with Canton's Josh Musa taking a kick. Sends it in. Canton gains possession. Eddie Blow grabs the ball. Nice tackle by Canton. Eddie Blow gets the ball back, sends it ahead. Jordan Varon gets the ball in midair with his nice sneaker cleats, should I say. Playing nice pass by Jordan, sends it up, good headed. Shane Peterson gets control of the ball. Colin Cope sends it back to Peterson. 2 minutes left in the game. Peterson ahead to Cope. He's on goal, and Newman grabs the possession and immediately puts the ball downfield. Ben Smith nicely heads the ball legally back to his brother for a punt. Nice punt by Brett Smith. Jordan Varon grabs possession of the ball. Dribbles to the middle of the field. Takes another shot into the cornfield. That's 16 rows deep, Calvin. And Jake Newman with his 88th goal kick, it seems. And Duquette touches it to Ben Smith. McCullen Cope comes up with the ball, passes it over for Mark Price. And Duquette comes up with the ball with a head. Nice job, Aaron sends it ahead to Brendan Carnwright. Mark Price, good defense, forces the ball wide. And Spencer Keeble will take the throw-in. Passes it up to Mark Price. Mark sends it up for Brendan Carnwright. White throw-in with 17 seconds left. 3-1 for Beekmantown. 21 shots on goal. 5 shots for Canton. And Canton kicks it away, and as Mike Mannix would say, and that's the way it was. Beekmantown 3 and Canton 1. Congratulations to Beekmantown and good luck in the finals.
And our thanks to Jim Barron for taking us through the ball game. Folks everywhere are saying Joe and Joey who?